Welcome back to another video. And if you're here for the first time, I have been reading the book called The Promise, written by moi, of course. And I can see that a lot of you are enjoying. Thank you. And we have also reached 1,000 subscribers. Hey! Thanks for the support and keep on supporting. I appreciate you all. Yes, but no joke though. Thanks to my silent watchers. Thanks to those who have liked, those who have subscribed, thumbs up, share in any shape or form that you have supported this channel, Simple Misha. I'm grateful. And yes, the stories have been going. Last video we have Brent, going on his first time date. Young lady from the church that he's interested in, and found out that the feelings is mutual. They are in the church and they like each other. He's coming into his own. Ben and Tessa, they have been helping him to grow up into the man that the Lord had made him to be. And Ben have been there, Tessa have been there too, but he and Ben have been bonding on a different level, and he have fit in nicely into the Hollins family. We have Ashley, who is there pregnant, going through her trimesters, and gracefully with the help of Tessa. And she and Sam have come a long way. So let us get right into the story. Late October, new chapters, new pressures. The school year was in full swing, and Brent was juggling assignments, part-time hours at the art supply store, and daily walks with Nyla, who have become the calm at the center of his world. They were often seen side by side under the tall tree, changing trees of their small Ohio town. Backpacks on their shoulders, earbuds shared between them. Their conversations drifted between, and Nyla wanted to study in college. Psychology, of course. And whether or not Brent would submit his art portfolio to that prestigious internship Ben had found online. Why haven't you sent it in as yet? Nyla asked one afternoon as they sat on the stone steps outside the library, sharing a bag of apple chips. Brent shrugged. What if I'm not good enough? Nyla looked at him gently. You are already good enough. What are you talking about? You just don't believe it yet. Her words sank deep. He reached over and laced his fingers with hers. Grateful. She never pushed too hard. She just stood steady beside him, reminding him to try. Meanwhile, at Julie and Michael's apartment, the tension in the apartment could be felt even in the silence. Julie stood at the stove stirring rice, her movement short and sharp. Michael sat on the couch behind her, strolling his phone but not really reading anything. Finally, he spoke. Are you mad at me? Julie sighed. No, I'm just tired. Of me? He asked carefully. She turned. No, Michael, of pretending like I'm not feeling anything. I'm feeling. Set the phone down. You mean the baby again? Julie pressed her lips together. Ashley's baby shower is next week, and Tessa's got a yawner, and I feel like everyone is moving forward, and I am just standing here. Michael stood and approached her slowly. Jules, I love you. But that doesn't mean we are ready for that step. I am still figuring out how to be a husband, let alone a father. I know, she whispered. It's not that I even want one right now. It's just this ache. This weird empty ache, and I hate that it's making me feel jealous of my sister, of Tessa. Michael gently wrapped his arms around her from behind. You are allowed to feel that way. It doesn't make you bad, just human. Julie leaned into his chest, the tears starting to come. I just don't want this to pull us apart. Then let's not let it, he whispered. Let's talk to Ben and Tessa. They have been where we are. Maybe they can help. Let us do that, right? Right, my love? That weekend at the Allen's house, the kitchen was buzzing again, this time with final baby shower prep for Ashley. But amidst the streamers and pink lemonade, Ben and Tessa stepped aside to welcome Julie and Michael, who had asked if they could come by early. They sat around the back porch table, just the four of them. Julie spoke first. I didn't expect to feel so small. Watching Ashley get everything I didn't even know I wanted, and then being mad at myself for wanting it. Tessa reached across the table, took her hand. Julie, your feeling doesn't make you selfish. They make you alive. You don't have to apologize for having a longing. Michael nodded slowly in agreement. I just feel unprepared. Like if I say yes to the idea of a baby, I am saying goodbye to everything I haven't figured out yet, expressed Michael. Ben spoke up, his voice calm. Being a dad didn't make me ready. I became ready by showing up, by failing, by doing the work while being scared, expressed Ben. He looked at Michael with quiet honesty. But it only worked out because I was honest with Tessa. I didn't fake it. We had hard conversations. We cried. We argued. But we stayed connected, reassured Ben. Tessa added, this isn't a race. It's a journey. You two have time. And if this moment is hard, it means you are trying. You are not breaking. You are building something, reassured Tessa. Julie wiped her eyes and gave Michael a soft glance. I want to build with you. Michael pulled her into a hug and whispered in her ears, me too, darling, me too. Later that week, a small win. Brent stood at the mailbox, fingers trembling, as he dropped the envelope in. His art internship application, of course. Nyla stood beside him, her hand on his shoulder. I did it, he said, trying to be quiet. You did, she smiled. He turned to her. I have never really had someone who believed in me until you. That's not true, my love. You have had your parents, the Allens, they have always been there for you, and they believe in you even more so than I think I do, said Nyla. Yes, but not the same, responded Brent. Of course they're my parents and I love them to death, but outside of that, with you it's kind of a different. Oh? And I'm not going anywhere, Nyla said, stepping closer. Just don't let fear talk louder than your heart, she said. Brent nodded, then kissed her forehead, his first bold move. She leaned into him, content. Aww. As October fades into November, the Allin family and the ones they love were all learning in real time that love isn't always loud or perfect. It's found in quiet acts of courage, in speaking up, in listening, in forgiving, in choosing to try again even when the road looks uncertain. Whether it was young love in its early bloom, or marriage working through doubt and desire, or parenthood born from storms, this family, this community was learning to grow together. And in that growth, they were finding their way home. 2 weeks before the shower, late afternoon in the kitchen. The kitchen table was cluttered with notepads, color watches, glass jars of pastel and confetti, and the remains of lunch no one had finished. I saw Julie and Ashley sat side by side, each with a mug of tea and a purpose. Ashley rubbed her belly, now rounding with the weight of 8 months. Being 8 months pregnant felt heavy, she thought to herself. Okay, but no games that involve melted chocolate in diapers. I love you all, but I am drawing the line there, she said. Tessa grinned, agreed. We're going for elegant, not traumatic, said Tessa and giggled. Julie twirled a pencil between her fingers. So, gardening theme, baby girl, floral colors, pink and gold touches. Ashley nodded. Yes, and I love if we could do something with Jamaica flair. After all, we are original Jamaicans. You know, just a touch of home, said Ashley, and everyone nodded in agreement. I already have Miss Claudine on call to make rum punch and saltfish fritters, Tessa said proudly. Oh my God, rum punch? You guys, you're aware that I'm pregnant, right? Rum punch? That's my weakness, said Ashley. She sighed. Julie raised an eyebrow. Can I spike the punch? Oh my God, said Ashley in frustration. Are you guys not listening to me? They chose to ignore her. They burst out in laughter, the kind that filled the kitchen and spilled down the hallway. These women had grown up together through different chapters and complicated turns, but this was their rhythm now, teasing, dreaming, holding space for each other. Julie grew quiet for a moment, stirring the tea. Ash, I just want to say I'm sorry. Ashley looked over, confused. For what? What are you talking about? For being jealous, a little bitter. I have been going through it, seeing you glow and feeling like I'm behind. But I see now that this isn't a race. It's your season, and I am actually really proud of you, expressed Julie. Ashley reached over and took her sister by the hand. Julie, I know, I felt it a little, but I also know your season is coming. And when it does, I'm going to be right there cheering louder than anyone. Reassure Ashley. Tessa smiled at the two of them. We are sisters, in blood or not. We don't let each other fall behind. They clicked their mugs together. Now, Tessa added, flipping her page, we need to talk centerpiece. Ashley and Julie looked at her like, oh my God. Leave it to Tessa to switch mood just like that. And they all burst out laughing. Brent and Nyla approaching graduation. That same evening, across town, Brent and Nyla sat outside the campus library on a quiet bench, their books forgotten at their feet. So, Nyla asked softly, have you thought about what happens after graduation? Brent nodded slowly. Yeah, more than I want to admit. He chuckled. They sat in silence for a moment, watching students rush past, backpacks bouncing, leaves crashing beneath boots. I have been thinking about applying to the Creative Arts College in Chicago, Brent said finally. It's a long shot, but they specialize in mixed media art and animation. Nyla turned toward him, eyes wide. Brent, that's amazing! He chuckled, rubbing the back of his neck. I haven't told anyone yet, not even Tessa or Ben. Why? Asked Nyla. Because what if I get in? What if I leave and everything here changes? What if I lose what we have? Nyla sat quiet for a moment, then reached for his hand. If you get in, you go, she said firmly. You don't shrink for me or for anyone. And if what we have is real, which I think is, we will find our way, she reassured. He looked at her, moved by her clarity. And what about you? He asked. Have you decided? Nyla nodded. I have applied to a few psychology programs. One of them is actually near Chicago. Brent blinked. Wait. Nervously. She smiled. We may be closer than you think. For a long moment, Brent stared at her, heart pounding with a feeling too deep to name. Then he leaned in, kissed her slowly with gratitude and whispered, I love you, Nyla. She smiled against his cheek. I love you too, Ben. It wasn't fireworks by any means. It was better. It was real. While back at the Allen's home, a quiet reflection. That night, as Tessa folded onesies in Ayana's room and Ben rocked the baby softly beside her, Tessa looked over and said, You know, I think Brent's really fallen in love. Ben nodded with a smile on his face. I see too. He's becoming someone strong, gently, and intentional. Tessa smiled. And Ashley's baby will be here soon. Julie's healing. The family's growing in all the ways that matter. Ben reached for her hand. We do build something beautiful here, Tess. Through storms and all. And outside, under the soft hush of the wind, the Allen's home stood strong. And outside, under the soft hush of the wind, the Allen's house stood strong, full of chapters still waiting to be written. And as Ben has promised 4 years and some months ago, that his dream for this lodge was to be a place of healing for whosoever will see it fit. I guess we can safely say that dream have also come true. So if you have reached the end of the video, what are you waiting on? To thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. We are now at 1,000 subscribers and counting. Let us continue on this journey. We have done it so far. Though we have a long way to go, we will take it in stride, doing it in fun, being motivating and being motivated and enjoying the ride. And like I always say, Philippians 4 verse 30. I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me. So whatever you find to do today, do it to the very best of your ability. Bye bye.